Hey everybody, my name is T, and today we're talking about playing arpeggios out of chord shapes on the guitar. And what I mean by that is really using our drop 2 voicings to get to our arpeggios. Typically, arpeggios and scales are the building blocks of our solos, no matter the style of music that we're playing, whether it's pop, rock, blues, whatever. Those two elements are fundamental to any solo. A lot of students that I teach beginning improvisation to early on have trouble grasping where they can grab these arpeggios on the guitar neck. I think everybody understands that it's a really good idea to know the notes on your fretboard up and down the guitar neck and get really comfortable with where you can get any note at any time. Another side to that is getting a hold of arpeggios early in the process so you kind of know what you can do with some of these ideas and you can start making music early on. So a lot of students ask me if it's okay to use particular chord shapes to grab some of these arpeggios. And for me personally, I think that's a great way to start learning them. For this particular lesson, we're just going to talk about things around C chords. So C major 7, C dominant 7, C minor 7, C minor 7 flat 5, and C diminished. And there's two fundamental places that we can get these two chords. One here at the 3rd fret, and the other one up here at the 8th fret. Where if we use drop 3 voicings, so really our chord grips where we skip the 5th string, play 6th string, 4th string. So you have C major 7, C dominant 7, C minor 7, C minor 7 flat 5, and C diminished. All these voicings are root position chords. So thinking about our arpeggios in these particular areas of the neck, we can use those chord voicings to grab those arpeggios. So a really quick look at that. Let's start with the drop 2, C major 7. We have this chord voicing here with my first finger on C, 3rd fret, 5th string, 3rd finger on G, 5th fret, 4th string, 2nd finger on B, 4th fret, 3rd string, and my pinky is on E, 5th fret, 2nd string. If I use this grip to get a C major 7 arpeggio, I can really start it on B natural. And I'm going to use my first finger on that B here, 4th fret, 3rd string, and crawl up the arpeggio from there. Gives me really a 4-note arpeggio, C, E, G, B, so right off the root, with a pickup from the major 7th. And you can come right back down it too. So the same thing works for a dominant. We just move the B natural back to the flat 7th, the B flat, and adjust accordingly up here on our pinky as well. Right, and now we have a C7 arpeggio. Out of that same position, I'm using this chord shape to play that arpeggio. Moving back to C minor, where we're going to take our C dominant 7 voicing and flatten the 3rd here into my pinky. That E natural is going to become an E flat, 4th fret, 2nd string. And I can play same idea. First finger on B flat with a pickup into the root. C minor 7, then we got a C minor 7 flat 5. So now we're just going to take this G here on the top and move it back a half step to a G flat. Same idea. And then we've got C diminished, where our flat 7 is now a double flatted 7th, but all the other notes stay the same. Using this A natural here as my pickup, the double flatted 7th, into the root. And now I'm playing a C diminished arpeggio out of a C diminished chord shape. We can do that same thing up here, really starting at the 8th fret, but I'm going to use the 9th fret here to play most of these arpeggios, but it's going to be the same idea. So we're starting with a C major 7 arpeggio, drop 3 voicing here. My first finger is on the 8th fret of the 6th string, third finger is on the 4th string 9th fret, my pinky is on the 3rd string 9th fret, and my second finger is on the 8th fret of the 2nd string. I'm playing a C major 7 chord. Drop 3 voicing, C major 7 chord, muting that 5th string, playing the 6th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. Out of this particular chord voicing, I can play all those same arpeggios that I played down here at the 3rd fret. I'm going to use this chord voicing to start with my major 7 voicing. B natural here under my 2nd finger at the 9th fret on the 4th string. I'm going to go B natural, a C natural under my 3rd finger. I'm going to use my 2nd finger here to grab E natural, 9th fret 3rd string. First finger is going to be on the 8th fret of the 2nd string to grab G. And then I'm going to stretch out with my pinky. I'm going to grab a B natural up here at the 12th fret, 2nd string. And then I've got that pickup from the 7th into the root. Let's move that to a dominant 7, where my major 7 B natural moves back to a B flat under my 1st finger, 8th fret. So now this is on the 4th string. So now I got my 1st finger on B flat, 3rd finger on C natural here, 4th string, 10th fret. 2nd finger goes to the 3rd string, 9th fret, E natural. 1st finger gets G again here, 8th fret, 2nd string. But now I got pinky reaching to B flat, 11th fret on the 2nd string. So let's make that minor. For a minor arpeggio, we need to move our hand just a little bit to make this a little bit more economical for us. And we're going to start with my 2nd finger now on B flat. I'm going to move to my pinky on C, 2nd finger on E flat, 8th fret 3rd string, 1st finger, 8th fret 2nd string to G, pinky reaches up and grabs B flat, 11th fret 2nd string. So you get this. My next arpeggio is a minor 7 flat 5, C minor 7 flat 5 arpeggio. So we got to get a G flat into our minor 7 voicing. 2nd finger on B flat, just like the minor chord. Pinky on C. 2nd finger is going to get to E flat here, just like in the minor chord. But now my 1st finger is going to get G flat, 7th fret, 2nd string. Reach up to B flat with my pinky. And I've got this arpeggio with a pickup from B flat. And the last one we have is our C diminished arpeggio, where my flat 7th B flat becomes double flatted 7th. Everything else stays the same as what we had in the minor 7 flat 5 arpeggio. 1st finger to A, 7th fret, 4th string. Pinky to C, E flat with my 2nd finger, G flat with my 1st finger, double flatted 7th, A here under my pinky, and you get this. A C diminished arpeggio out of this chord shape here at the 8th fret. These type of voicings show up all over the guitar neck, and the more advanced you get, the more places you'll find to play these arpeggios out of different chord shapes. There are chord shapes involving the inversions of each one of these chords that you can use to grab chord shapes out of. Another one being right here. And if I add a 9th onto this particular chord shape, now I'm playing a C minor 9, really out of this C minor 7, drop 2 chord voicing by just adding the 9th here. Really the big takeaway from this lesson is I really think it's a good thing for guitar players to get comfortable using chord shapes to play their arpeggios. I think it helps you navigate the neck much better, and it's much quicker for picking up these ideas. Of course, you really do need to map out the fretboard and get really comfortable with where all the notes are on the guitar neck. But the more of these shapes that you can utilize, the better the advantage that you're going to have on the guitar neck as far as getting around, understanding how they fit together, and also being able to get to them rather quickly. They fit your hand well, otherwise people wouldn't use them. That's why they're so common. And these chord shapes give you great ways to play arpeggios on the guitar neck. So that's the lesson for this week. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out. I'll put the subscribe button in the corner right down here this time. Other videos will be linked right up here. Thanks, and I hope to see you all next week.